say congratulations. Work so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication.
Okay, good morning everyone, welcome to Kinsey. It's Tony.
And Shanna.
And Shanique was with me today. Today we are actually going to be doing an adventure camping. We're going to run into town now, get some supplies. I'm going to take you to the best place in the world for camping. It has a beautiful stream. It has a really nice spot to set up your tent, so it's going to be sheltered, and a really good spot for the fire. So that's the plan. So we're going to run in now, get some grub. I'm thinking sausages.
And what are we? We're getting bread to make croissants as well. Hey.
Bread to make croissants? Yeah. Let's do this. So we've just been to a shop. I'm not going to say what it was. Tesco's. We bought. I already have a tent, but I've just bought a quick one here. 2-man tent. €7.50. It's absolute craziness. What? Yeah. So we've got a tent. We got our ground mats, $1.50 each. Again, I have this stuff, but for that price, I thought I'd buy another one. Croissant things.
They're gonna be delicious.
Dutch crisp bakes.
They're for rather cheap.
These are smoked sausages, so there's actually quite a thick sausage, it's about that thick, and they're already cooked. You just warm them up, but we're going to throw them on top of the fire. We've got about 4 or 5 of these, but it is not warm. It's quite a cold day. The spot that I'm going to go to and we're going to camp at, like I said earlier, has a nice stream that runs next to it. And I'm going to show you how I will set up my fire. And then I'm going to show you around, just do a little tour of our little campsite. So it should be really good. So yeah, keep watching. Let's do this. Okay, so finally made it to the campsite. It's about 5 o'clock now. And yeah, there we are. Beautiful spot. Stream there. You can see the tent there in the background. There's going to be the fireplace. It's quite a nice evening. It's not too cold. And what I'm going to do now is show you how I would go about setting the fire, because it is quite damp. It's going to be really hard to find the correct wood. You want something really, really dry and really thin. Tinder, shavings, wood shavings, things like that would be ideal. And I'll place a load of rocks around, just helps protect it, but we're going to get this bad boy going. Going to try and find some wood now. So this is the fire. It's taken about, how long's that been?
20 minutes?
About 20 minutes. And you see how the branches are really small. Started off first of all with dry leaves, and now we're just picking up the tiny branches. So this branch here, what I do with this is I'll be hanging some leaves over this just to protect the fire if it rains. And you notice the stones here, they just give me a little bit of control around the fire.
Do you want to show what you started the fire with?
What I started the fire with?
Yeah.
What's that?
With the...
Oh, well, I had the flint. This here used to start the fire. So this is the flint. Giving it some of that. Unfortunately, it caught a spark, and I managed to catch it before it went out.
I'll show you. We got... Let's open this. Got all the sleeping bags in there. All ready.
That's it. So I'll show you again once we get this fire going. But this is the type of stuff you want. If you have to take the branches off a tree, then it's too fresh. There's too much moisture in it. You really want dead branches like this type of stuff here. Loads and loads and loads, and build it up slowly. And there's your fire. And make sure you have a good branch here. See this now? This is connected to this tree. There's my little stand. That'll stop it from falling. Bear Grylls. Who's he? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly now. In case it rains, there is a way to protect your fire. Don't worry about that. You see this branch over here? We're holding up this big tree here, this big trunk. And then we've got another stand here, and then it's jacked into the tree there. So what I normally do is find something like this, which has water in it, obviously because it's alive. And eventually it will burn, but if you do start to get a bit of a downfall, you can put these leaves on top, and it just protects the fire for a little bit there, prevents it from going out. Keep a load of these by, stack of these by, snap them in half, throw them over the top. It will just prevent the fire from going out if it rains. Eventually they will start to burn, but it will give you maybe an extra half hour or so to get some more wood in. So I've been here for a few hours now, the fire's going beautifully, and something else, another top tip to remember, if you get a big piece of wood like this, doesn't have to be massive, but a nice chunk of wood like this, once the fire's going and it's nice and hot, you just literally have the wood in the fire like this. As it burns, it obviously falls to pieces, you just keep feeding the wood through. So what I'll normally do is have about 4 or 5 of these pieces of wood, there's some over here, just feed it into the fire, that way you don't have to keep running around and grabbing wood. Top tip, it works. And it's now 8:15 in the evening. The fire's going beautifully. We've eaten sausages and stuff. Tent's still here. It hasn't rained.
And croissants.
And croissants. Had some croissants as well.
So a great way what to do as well is when you have a fire going, we're girls, I'm joking. When you have a fire going, get a stick like this, nice round stick. What you can make is croissants. So you have tins like this you can get ready-made dough in it. Roll one out, so you literally roll it up onto the stick, like so, and then put it over fire. In about 6 to 8 minutes, you've got a nice croissant. That's how you do it.
Okay, so it's now, what, 9 o'clock in the evening. Campfire's still going. It's been a really nice night, nice and relaxing. The tent is there and things have gone really well. So that was basically an evening camping with me. Gonna keep the fire running, gone for a load of wood and gonna eat a load more food now. So she's going nicely there. And we've got the tent. And a really nice evening. And we're going to try and keep this fire going now for as long as possible. There we go. And good morning. it is the day after the camping experiment. So there we go. It was an experiment, but there's the fireplace there, all dried out. Beautiful view still. Sometimes the rivers actually come up to this level here, so we were quite lucky, but it was a really nice evening. We had no rain whatsoever, and we're going to be making our way back up here through this path here. Keep watching the channel, please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you very soon. Have a fantastic day, take it easy, speak soon.